Welcome to the channel, guys. This is basically a SQL Server where I'm having why. So what I realized many a times when interviewing candidates and speaking to my colleagues, not everyone, but few are confused how these two functions are applied. On a high level is filter in SQL Server, filter on the data set, of course, and with borrowing things on the data analyst world. It's useful function to have it. Yep, let's go over it. So first we look at the data. So this is a scenario, typical order ID, and then total sales value on that order ID. That will be a combination of maybe another few items, three, four, or whatever it could be. And there's a branch name, let's assume branch name for a certain company. That's order ID, and it's a total sales value. Now look at, so let's say my senior or my company head. Of course, it's not the real number, just to understand the analogy behind it. They don't want to look at anything or other way to look at the. They want to look at sales less than 250, maybe sales greater than 500. It could be anything. For that, let's say they want to look at only those sales, right, that had a sales value by a certain order item greater than 250. And that's where I think that's large. Let me just put adjacent. So you can see that if I just put total value greater than 250, what's happening here, right? But the interesting point would be to look at here. I'm seeing where total value is greater than 250. So even before what, how this work, right? The first part would be select star from this table. Okay? And then we filter there itself. I'm saying only give me the value that is greater than 250. This will happen first and then the aggregation. Let me rewrite it. So all these values from this table, while computing the aggregated sum here, that's called aggregate function in SQL Server, total value, right? So that will be there itself will be filtered. So now look at that. All those are greater than 250. That essentially there are four, right? It might be, you might say, what's the maybe we are doing the total and then filtering it out, right? That could be one of the case. But that's not true. Look logically, right? If you sum it, everything, it is sum with everything, right? And I'm saying greater than 250. To understand that, we will run second having y, and that's where your or our doubts will be clarified there. Yeah. So, but let me go step. So, first step was here, filter out all the records from the base table or the base data. It could be any other environment, any other database. Greater than 250. So, I'm just left with this one. Yeah. Yeah. Now, let me just aggregate this. Once you aggregate, you see that, yeah, right? 555, 353, 500. Now I want to say, fine, this was the first filter that I had. Now I've aggregated my branch, right? In this case, you see Pune 750, and then Noida 500. Yeah? Because we have to there itself filter it out. Let's play differently. What we do, we just don't put any filter. Mhm. Yeah. In that case, this will return, yeah, of course, right. You understand. So nothing gets filtered. Mhm. Nothing gets filtered in the first set itself. And what's happening here? You see, as it is. So if you sum it this column and this column, it will be total would be same. Yeah. You add this and add this because I don't have any filter now, and that has to be the same. Yeah? Now next step, I will remove this for now again. I just want to show the having part and then probably makes sense to put it. Now we'll run everything one go. Yeah, you see what's happening. This is a data set, fair enough. Now, what we're saying here, look at especially second and third part. Yeah, what I'm saying here is greater than 500. But what has happened? Everything is greater than 500. So data set, I've aggregated it without doing anything on the where for now. And this is happening by, right? And I'm saying greater than 500. Yeah. That's meet all the criteria. Let me put a number. Make it interesting. Yeah? Now let's see what's happened. Yeah. I think let me just run these two. That will be a better. Now, so what I'm doing here, aggregated, right? Aggregated number, that's a total value by branch. I'm saying, guys, I'm not interested, right? Look at it, could be 700 crore, it could be 700 million, whatever it may be. I am not interested. I just want to see those numbers by branch. The total sales you get as 700. Now, same SQL. We do it now in a different way, just so we understand this better. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll put these filters. Yeah. First set. For now. Keep in mind these two are independent. Okay. So if you're gonna apply this filter here itself, we have to label it. Now we see what happens. So there is a difference. Okay. Now what we do, we just bring this again and let's run one in parallel, and then probably it makes sense having one by. Let's let's look at that. Yeah, I think this should not this not required for now. Yeah, but then because that's the final one we want to have a look. Now run it and see what's happening. So this was the below one was without the where filter, and the upper one with the filter of 250. Yeah, uh, greater than 250. Yeah. So now looking at the data that we had was this one greater than the two people to will miss out from the output. Yeah? Look at the difference. What's happening here? This one, the below one without the wear filter. Okay. Yeah. And this one with the well filter. See the difference what's coming. For some reason, Noida, right? Noida comes out in the second set and the first set didn't, right? Because we have a filter on 250. Now look at the data, why it didn't appear, right? Look at the Noida, right? Noida 250 and 500. Right? We said to greater than 250, that means where itself it ruled out, yeah? And hence it could not make it to the aggregated function in the first scenario, yeah? Mhm. And the second scenario, yeah, it's making it because we didn't have a filter of 250. I hope I'm clear. If it is useful in certain way, thank you.